I'm seeing the same shit as
There
I
are
saw
a bunch
back
of
then.
trees, Chris. They're
Yeah,
all
they
gonna
all
look
look
like
the
shit.
same.
No,
They're all gonna
seriously.
look like shit.
Do you know where we're going?
We've been walking for 6 hours.
The trail.
We are talking Death Island, Paranormal Retribution, also known as Garden Island, Paranormal Documentary. This one is directed and stars Chris Penny, and is a kind of found footage movie in the style of the Blair Witch Project. It actually focuses on this group of middle-aged, portly American paranormal investigators that decide to go to this particular island in Michigan, I believe it is somewhere, to uncover this mystery of this apparent haunted island where there used to be this huge kind of like a Native American burial ground, and this is where apparently the white man gave smallpox or something to the Native Americans when they arrived there, basically, and there is an angry spirit. So that we add this extra factor of this. One of the characters has this personal connection where he lost his brother and some friends like 20 years before or something. So we are a kind of band of intrepid paranormal investigators trot off to the island, and of course they meet some spooky goings on, as you'd probably expect, along with some meth dealers there. So that's your movie. Let's talk about Death Island, Paranormal Retribution. Silly name, to be honest with you, and I'd be remiss from not talking about the cover here, because it's nothing to do with dinosaurs. I don't know why it's got a dinosaur skull on it, nor is there a shark in it. Forget that cover, nothing to do with it. This is a very low budget movie, although according to IMDb the budget's $1 million. I don't know where that was spent, if I'm completely honest. This film is literally, if you've ever watched those kind of like America's Most Haunted and stuff like that, ghost hunter type TV shows, where you have a kind of a group of people going around places and oh my god, there's a noise, there was definitely something there. It's pretty much that for the whole running time. It's just a kind of a bunch of people just doing that, reckoning they're getting contact from every kind of rustle in the wind and stuff like that. It's kind of pretty much 99% of this film. What I will say in the positive frame of reference, the impression that I get, a lot of this kind of dialogue is improvised. And as such, some of the reactions and kind of the way the characters interact does seem quite genuine. Now, obviously, without a script, it tends to meander, unfortunately, in a lot of places. Although I do feel some of the characters do seem like the genuine type of like paranormal investigator that you'd probably get. But to be honest with you, I always feel those people are kind of a little bit over into it, if that makes sense. So. There you go. It depends if you like that sort of thing, I suppose. Really, this movie doesn't really have any kind of like effects, to be honest with you. It is all pretty much just rustling in the woods. You might see an odd kind of shadow here and there, and the characters are just bicker. There's just one woman who's literally crying through the whole kind of film. Becomes a little grating at times, I've got to be honest. Really, I can't say anything particularly fantastic to kind of recommend this film. It kind of does very much follow the Blair Witch kind of the path. That obviously we start off with this kind of the interviews with various kind of town folk at the beginning of the movie, and as the film progresses, then we kind of go into the actual woods and kind of see stuff. But obviously Blair Witch has done this kind of a long time ago, so it's not as if it's kind of like doing anything new. There's no real scares here either. Blair Witch did scare some people. This doesn't, and it won't scare you. It just kind of any type of scary moments, they're just not very well executed, unfortunately. And I don't think the characters are particularly enthralling, if I'm completely honest. And it really is not much to recommend. So I'm going to have to give this movie just a 3 out of 10. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.